Hey guys, now today is the first episode of Forlorn Favors. Now, Forlorn Favors is about the forgotten and underrated cars, and they were very forgotten because they're super rare. Like Dale Jr., the Lemons, Cars, Toon Cars, and all that stuff. These guys are very rare and underrated, as always. I hope they could get re-released again, but yeah. And on for and Forlorn Favors, every episode will start in every Friday. So this is episode 1, and this episode will be on the cartoon car, and it's rare, and it's off-road Lightning McQueen from the Reed Fire and a half short. So let's just start with the review on this guy. So he appeared in the short of Radiator Fire and a half, where sandy dunes with the other 3 dune buggies were able to come to Radiator Springs and challenge McQueen to a race. And then they were racing against him, and then when the racers are going the wrong way, they are going into really wacky and crazy rides, and that is it. And we don't even really know who won the race because nobody said about who won the race at the end of the short. But I think it was definitely Light McQueen that won because he was ahead of these 4 when they were all scared when they seen the graveyard. And yeah, it was dark and terrifying and creepy and scary because they went the wrong way when they're supposed to go left, which Mater and the other townies did, but Lightning and the Dune Buggies went to the wrong way, which is right. And yeah. Now, for his diecast releases, he was first released in 2014 from the short, and then was re-released in the 3-pack with Stanley Dace Ramona Shitty Sidewinder, which is this guy. And his re-release again, his second re-release, he was in the 2015 line, where they had these 6, but Stanley Dace Sergeant Fillmore were released. And that was it for his release, and he was never released again, sadly. And yeah, hopefully Mattel can release the cartoon line again. I mean, there's some other pretty cool and rare cars, like Buck the Toothbender. He's rare too. Along with Lug and Nutty. And some other cars that are super rare. One of them will always be in the top 5 rarest cars, and that'll be El Matador. This is the plastic one, but I don't care if I had the plastic one, because the diecast version is very rare and expensive. So yeah, that is the samples. So let's get on a review of the diecast. So he does have this determined expression. Definitely really good. This is an impressive diecast that they did. He does have red parts, like the red lights and the red thing to keep the tire on in case if it pops. He does have his name on the roof edges, and the 95 logo is very hard to see on the roof. And yes, this guy has been dusty, very dusty. It's like he's been racing around in the dirt, and maybe that's why he has those dusts, but I don't know. He does have the 95 and the lightning bolt logos on the sides that turns into flames. He, for some reason, has 2 gas caps. And even the World Grand Prix version in Cars 2, he had the 2 gas caps for some reason. The back, it has tail lights with the 95 on there. his name on the bottom, and the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup logo on the hood, and on the back, just like his World Grand Prix version. And he does have the same spoiler from Cars 2. His tires are different and they're off-road. And he does some suspensions like that. And he can also do this. Other cars can do it too. Here's Sandy Dunes for an example, which he's pretty forlorn too. I'll probably do him in the next episode, but but the reason why I started McQueen in this episode the reason why I started Lightning McQueen for the Forlorn Favorites for episode 1 is because there's some rare McQueens, and you gotta know that Lightning is the main character, of course. And the second episode, I'll probably do the Mater variation. So probably do this one, because this one wasn't in the short, but the reason why I might do Mater for the next episode, one of the Maters, is because the second main character will always be Mater. And yeah, you get my point, but yeah, so let's get on to more of the review. He does have this Ka-Chow Lucky sticker. In Cars 2, while the World Grand Prix version, he didn't have it, but in the main racer they did. Cars 3, he actually had it, but the only thing I do not understand about Lightning McQueen in Cars 3 is that he never says Ka-Chow in Cars 3. And that's one of the reasons why I despise the Cars 3, along with some other stuff that I really did not like Cars 3. It was just terrible and bad, and that's why I never watched the movie again. And yeah. And as you may notice, this is the Team Radiator Springs McQueen, and not the World Grand Prix McQueen, because he does have the Radiator Springs logo on the spoiler, and he does not have any World Grand Prix stuff on there, but he does have some businesses of Radiator Springs. There's Coast-to-Coast Motel, Piston Cup, Philosophy Cafe, Tomater Towing and Salvage Radiator Springs, Rusty's, well, this is a sponsor, and Danico, he is there, probably because he wanted to dream about Danico to be a Danico racer in Cars 1 until the end of the movie. There's Luigi's Castello Tires, Ramon Seth the Body Art, Fillmore's Taste-In, Radius Curious, and sort of Surplus Hut. And let me get my Team Radiator Springs McQueen, well, the color changer version, because I do not have the metallic one with me, or actually I do not have that. Also, the Neon Racer McQueen and the World Grand Prix McQueen, the Ice Racer McQueen also had the Radius Racer logo on the spoiler, and Neon version of McQueen has those same decals there, but Neon Divide. Here's the color changer one. You can already tell that it is. And the only problem I'm noticing about my color changer is that he looks orange to me for some reason. But he doesn't have those on the color changer, but he does have the Radiator Springs logo on the spoiler. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. So anyways, guys, that's all for this video. I'll catch you then in the next video. So anyways, bye now.